Hello there, darlings. Welcome to the Clockwork Cabaret. They are old, they are not hip. They are the weird aunties that you didn't know you needed or wanted. And now, for a friendly reminder, this show is for adults. That darling DJ duo, Emmett Davenport and Lady Attercop, drink cocktails, have potty mouths, and at least one of them was raised by wolves.
And with the sound of the cuckoo, you know that it is time for the Clockwork Cabaret.
Hooray!
I am Emmett Davenport.
And I am Lady Attercop.
And so I've been watching stupid television.
We've both been watching I've been watching excellent television and also stupid television at the same time.
I do a little. So I don't like to watch serious television shows because my life is too dramatic and ridiculous as it is.
Gesticulates wildly at the world.
Yes, and also all of the things. So I tend to only watch television shows that are absolutely ridiculous. Not too ridiculous. I do have,
some standards.
Some standards.
I have no standards. I was watching Celebrity Ghost Stories and another show called Ghost Brothers.
Oh yeah, I can't. I've tried to watch those, and I think I have to be drunk. Drunk or in company that would also want to watch that. Like if you and I were watching that together and we were drinking, I probably would have no problem with it. But on my own.
I'm usually watching it with Mr. Ducky,
yes.
but we were Celebrity Ghost Stories. What is the British one? The shit that scares white British people is, as we like to call it. I think most haunted. With Yvette. And you can tell when she really gets scared because she goes from talking like this to, oh my God, what was that? It's pretty great. And then Ghost Brothers, which
I do. Is that just like it's the ghost version of Property Brothers?
No, it's kind of like every other ghost hunter show. Instead of it being three white guys, it's three black guys. So that they are the brothers of Ghost Brothers. But there's only one season and there's only 6 episodes, so it was a little sad that there's not more. But yeah, we've been watching that, and Our Flag Means Death.
Oh, excellent.
So that was the good television.
Yes.
And then we've been supplementing it with this other supernatural garbage.
I watched all the seasons of Winona Earp.
Oh, I like Winona Earp. Granted, I've only seen like the first 2 seasons, so...
It's so dumb.
Well, it's called Winona Earp.
Yes. No, and the whole premise of it is dumb. But I actually decided I was going to watch it because she plays Mrs. McMurray on Letterkenny.
Yes.
And
you couldn't get those 2 characters delineated in your mind?
No, I couldn't separate them. And so every time the character of Winona makes any sort of dirty jokes, I'm just... Because she does. Like, I think in the third season, they really just let her go. And so she's constantly making, like, that's what she said jokes and things like that. And I just keep thinking of Mrs. That any second
That's McMurray
now.
dirty.
Yes, that McMurray is going to show up. And, and, like, the supernatural aspect of it is why I kind of wanted to watch it.
Yeah.
The romance stuff I could really care less about. I don't really like romance stuff.
You're not 2 middle-aged pirates making out. I don't want to see it.
That is true. Like, Our Flag Means Death, I enjoyed it. And the romance part to it did not bother me.
I liked all the romances.
Yeah, it didn't squeak me out. Whereas a lot of television, it's just like, oh my god. For one, it seems forced. The whole he said, she said, like the whole will they, won't they. Like I don't care. Like this seems really unhealthy.
Maybe you guys should take some time apart, work on yourselves.
Yeah, maybe the fact that you haven't gotten together at this point is a sign that maybe you shouldn't get together. The fact that it's not working.
It's too complicated.
Yeah, it's too complicated.
Shouldn't be this complicated this early in the relationship, Winona.
I mean, yes, I understand that your love interest is hundreds of years old. Also,
that's always going to complicate things.
Was your ancestor's best friend? Yeah, like that also seems a little weird. But yeah. Obviously, you got some daddy issues.
That's like dating your stepdad's uncle or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Kinda. It's just weird. But yeah, so I was just watching it because it was a dumb supernatural show.
I love a good dumb supernatural. Yeah. What are your final thoughts on the ERP?
I was very grateful that they didn't kill off the gay folks because there was
they have a tendency to do that.
There was a threat of that a few times, so I appreciated that they didn't. It ended on a very happy.
It didn't go Lost Girl last season.
No. It ended in a very positive. It was very wrapped up in a nice bow.
Yeah, it felt complete.
Yes, I didn't feel like, oh no, now what happens later? I don't care, honestly, but
so it didn't pull Supernatural, which is it ended in a satisfying, if kind of open-ended way, and then just continued to go on forever.
Oh, yes. Well, you didn't watch the whole...
I did not. I got to a point where I just couldn't anymore.
Well, I kept going back like an abusive relationship.
There's only so long you can queerbait me. I'm sorry. And no, sending the gay to hell is not the way to wrap up that storyline. Supernatural.
No, there was a lot of things that I just was like, I kept wanting to stay away from it because it had hurt me.
It hurt you before. You thought it was going to be different, and then it was the same.
Well, and there'd be a good, funny episode, and then I'd be like, oh, you got me hooked again.
That's how they get you.
And then it would be like several more terrible episodes, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm giving this stupid thing up. And then a good episode would happen. And then I'd be like, oh, man.
Got me back in. That's what it would do to me. And eventually I just got sick of the...
Yeah.
Of our abusive relationship.
And I kept stepping away, thinking it'll be over any time now, and then I don't care anymore.
No.
But it just went on for, 15 years?
A long time.
A very long time.
I dumped Supernatural. We broke up. I told them it wasn't me, it was them.
Yes. I'm
sorry, Supernatural, but there's only so much of this I can take.
I should have. And now the post show drama that just keeps popping up has been just too much.
Because Supernatural got to queerbait us in real life too.
Yes.
What? No, everyone, just go home and enjoy your boat.
Yes.
Stop giving interviews. Just go home.
Just stop talking. Just be whatever.
Whereas, yes, I finally finished our Flag Queen's death.
Because you were
slowly meeting it out, because there's only 10 episodes.
Yeah.
And they were all very good.
Yes.
So I didn't want to rush through it.
Yeah.
And definitely ended in a nice little nod to actual history.
Yeah.
And wrapped up some things in a way that I thought was very good, and dropped some drama bombs in another way I thought was very interesting. And if HBO doesn't renew it,
I'm going to be so mad.
We're going to riot.
Yes,
it's like Carnival all over again.
I was going to say, as a mutual friend pointed out, like, I've already lived through Carnival, man. I don't know.
Why would you do this to us again? HBO.
Yes, well, I will say that whole thing was partially because of the writer's strike at the time.
Yes,
So
the writer's strike killed a lot of things, including Pushing Up Daisies.
Which is a show that we both liked.
Yes, if you've never seen the first season, the first season, it's really good. It's very good at making you expect certain things, the will they, won't they hook up thing, and just dumping those tropes right in the trash.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, they've hooked up. It's like, oh, but what about this thing that keeps them apart? Will he tell her? Won't he tell her? Is that going to be the big secret for the season? Nope, he told her. It's like, oh, they communicated like adults? Well, hello, show. Where are we going to go next? I don't know. A healthy relationship, perhaps? Yep. Oh my God, but there's this love triangle, and is that gonna be the big tension? No, they resolved it. The one lady figured out it was never gonna happen, and just resolved to being friends with both the other characters.
Oh.
What?
And yet still weird things happened, and it lasted for a season.
Yeah, it was good. It still kept you going for a whole season.
Yeah.
And then the writer's strike happened.
And then the second season was garbage.
Well, because they couldn't get access to the same writers or the same actors, and they had all these plot threads that they had to kind of figure out how to wrap up.
Yeah.
So I do feel bad about the second. I feel bad for everyone on the show about the second season.
Yeah, television, man. It's a thing that is weird.
How dare they not take our emotional well-being into account when they create these shows? No, that's a dangerous thing to think, everyone. Don't be like that. Don't be that kind of fan.
No.
I do enjoy it because I'm older and we're Gen X, so we love a trash protagonist. We love people that belong in the garbage and aren't good and don't have redeeming qualities, and we like rooting for them.
That's true.
Because that's the kind of media we grew up on. But it is fun and awful, in a way, to watch a whole generation fall in love with these characters from Our Flag Means Death and then find out what pieces of shit the real historical figures were, and then to be like, I don't think these characters are good characters, and it's like, no,
they're not.
No,
the show has done a great job of making them enjoyable and seem redeemable and decent,
and you're rooting for all of them.
Yes, and you want them all to be your friends,
healthy and happy at the end of the show. But they are garbage people.
Yes, but all of the pirates are terrible.
I mean,
Blackbeard.
Historically, please keep in mind, these were white British men of a certain class at a certain time in history, and they owned slaves. So you can enjoy. It's not historically accurate. It's fantasy.
But it's a good fantasy.
No one wears leather on the high sea.
No
that
one?
is just not black leather.
No.
Not even just leather, period. It's impractical. It doesn't breathe. It's hot. It gets wet and heavy. You would not want to wear a leather jacket on the ocean.
Or a half shirt.
Or a half shirt. It's just...
That's just giving you a big target.
You're just inviting someone to stab you there.
Right in the fleshy bits.
But I'm not going to complain about the costuming. It's like, yes, make all of Blackbeard's crew look like rejects from Mad Max. I am here for it.
It's true. Yes, and so... we just went on a tear about television. It's fine.
Well, last week we went on a tear about cartoons.
That's
so at least it's all live action this time.
That is true.
We're not discussing Skeletor's sexuality in this episode. It's a departure from our normal topics.
No, we'll just go into great detail about Blackbeard.
I have some details about Blackbeard. Would you like some history right now?
No, I lived in Bath, North Carolina. I know all about Blackbeard.
Oh, you know all about Blackbeard.
I did. I lived right off of a place called Teach's Cove. In Bath, North Carolina. I know enough. Yes, every single part of Bath, North Carolina has some historical information about what Blackbeard did in that spot. And
Blackbeard once took a dump here.
Yes, Blackbeard once stabbed a pigeon right in this spot.
This is where he decapitated that turtle.
This is where he had a nice curry. Or at least that's what the note said. I don't know.
We don't know where he got the curry, because there's still no curry in
current...
current...
He stole it from someone.
Yeah, there's still no curry in current Bath, North Carolina.
No, you can get a barbecue. No, not even barbecue. Deep fried something. That's what I remember a lot of.
From Bath.
From Bath.
Do you like pirates? Do you like deep fried stuff? Come to Bath, North Carolina. We've got all the pirate stuff you won't.
And with that, let's play some music.
There was a bee, a pretty little bee. I see why you might choose it. I'd rather have a madman wasp, 'cause he plays all the music.
Choose the madman wasp. He plays all the music.
I thought I would leave us with some silly.
It does make me realize every time that we have a British band that this show is played on British internet radio.
Yeah.
And I continue to do really crappy British accents just left and right, with absolutely not a thought about how potentially grating and insulting that is. And it's not going to stop me in the future.
I was going to say.
It's not like this is a moment where I'm like, I solemnly swear never to do another accent on the show.
No, in fact, it might actually make it worse.
Like, if past shows are any indication, it will 100% make it worse. But it does
Also,
occasionally dawn on me. Like, oh, British people have to listen to me doing this. They have to listen to me be like,
I'm fairly certain your accent is not as grating and terrible as Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins.
The bar is low.
Yes.
The bar is
very
on the ground,
low.
but I have cleared the Dick Van Dyke bar.
Yes, I think it is at least...
Well, hello, Mary. Actually, that was too much accent for Dick Van Dyke.
That's too much.
Gotta dial it back.
Too much. No, you haven't done... And you have surpassed Keanu Reeves and Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Again, the bar is on the ground.
Very low. Yes.
Take that, Keanu. Take that, Dick.
Yes.
Cast me in your next movie as the British lead.
No.
Yes, I am the romantic British lead now. Hello, I'm your new Mr. Darby. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. This is just how it is. I can't tell you about any of Mr. Darcy's lines. Hello, I'm so very British, and I love you. Person from this Pride and Prejudice that I can't remember the first name.
Wasn't it like Jane or
Jane?
Anne? Or
Emma? No, Emma was a different one.
Different book. I don't know.
Mary?
I don't remember.
Celia? Just insert whoever the right name
Yes.
is there. I'm sure I got it at some point. I'm the new Heathcliff.
Ooh.
Hello, Catherine. I've drowned all the puppies. Yes.
I don't...
I'm not going to be any more charming than that.
Yes.
This is my baseline. Lizard man. Lizard man with bad accent. Hello, darling. Look out, Hugh Grant. Coming for you next.
I feel... Well...
He doesn't make movies anymore.
No.
Who's the new British guy? I don't know.
I don't know.
Harry Styles. Look out, Harry Styles. I'm coming for you next.
No, Harry Styles is a musician.
Okay. What's the kid from Spider-Man? I'm coming for him next.
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. Look out.
Well, and Andrew Garfield is
and
the
Andrew
other one.
Garfield
He's
too.
also British.
They're both. I'm coming for both of them. I'm the new Spider-Man.
Okay. Well, I mean, that would be at least a new take on it.
I'm like, and I'm gonna do a British accent.
Are you gonna be Peter Parker?
Yes.
Or?
Hello, I'm Peter Parker, and I am from Brooklyn, New York. Behold my superior spider powers. That's the new part. Not only am I not a leading man and far too old to be Peter Parker, I'm also going to make him British.
Well, it's like Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is supposed to be American too. They should just let him be British. They just should have let him be British.
With a weird Asian fetish.
Oh, yeah, it's uncomfortable. Maybe that's why they didn't want to make him British. They were like, ooh, that hits a little too close to home.
Yeah.
Cut that. They're making like little cut motions across their neck. No. I mean,
I love Tilda Swinton, and Tilda Swinton as a bald person, I'm still on board for.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But everything about that whole Ancient One thing,
it's a little questionable.
It's a little weird.
It's a little questionable.
I don't.
Oh, it's because the source material is questionable.
Yes. I would watch Tilda Swinton jump out of a paper bag.
That's the next Marvel movie. Tilda Swinton in Bag Lady.
I would be on board. I have watched her in lots of things where where it's like, why am I watching this? Oh yes, Tilda Swinton.
Speaking of Keanu Reeves, Constantine. It's like Constantine. We did not make him British, and we did not make him blonde.
Thank God. That would have been terrible.
But we did make him Keanu Reeves, so there you go.
But he did get to be with Tilda Swinton. So
Tilda Swinton was the angel in that. Yeah,
and I was on board for that.
Yeah, no, I aside from Keanu Reeves, I really enjoyed that movie, and I love a good Keanu movie. Nothing against Keanu, but
no.
Yeah, no.
I was trying to explain what was the movie? Oh, My Own Private Idaho to Rupert the other day because I had made some comment about we were discussing the Han Solo movie, and he was like, I'm just not crazy about who they selected to play the young Han Solo. He's like, it just doesn't work for me. And I was like, who would you pick? We don't have River Phoenix anymore, and also by now he's way too old. But
would have been.
And he was like, what? River Phoenix? I was like, yeah, no, River Phoenix played a young Harrison Ford.
Yeah, young Indiana Jones.
In Indiana Jones. And I was like, and he's a great actor. Oh. And I was trying to explain, like, in My Own Private Idaho, and he was like, I am not familiar with that movie. He was like, yeah, it was him and Keanu Reeves, where Keanu Reeves did Shakespeare. And I think that encouraged Kenneth Branagh to put him in Shakespeare, which was not...
It was a choice that Kenneth made.
Yes. I was like, I like Keanu Reeves, don't get me wrong.
No, he's great in the movies he's great in.
He's just...
If he has
not a lot of range.
If he has to be cool, he's good. Yeah. Like, if he has to just be, like, cool, brooding...
Quiet.
Yeah, guy. Good.
Staring at things.
If he's supposed to be, like, a charming kind of... Like, he's good in rom-coms where he's not having to do an accent, and he's just kind of being, like, the charming love interest. Yeah. Very good in those. If he's being a bad guy, he's very good at being a bad guy. Yeah, and he's good at playing a lovable doofus.
Yes. Yeah.
So, like, there you go. It's not that, it's just, he has a niche.
Yeah.
He has a niche. Much like I have a niche of playing...
bad accents.
All the British men. All the British male characters are now mine.
Okay.
I will be in the next season of Our Flag Means Death.
Oh, all right.
I haven't decided what pirate I'm going to be yet.
Okay. Oh, you get to decide.
Yes. Okay. No, this is how this works now.
Hey, folks that write Our Flag Means Death, Lady Attercop's coming for you.
I'm open to suggestions, though. Like, if you're like, you know what, you'd be a great Grace O'Malley. I can do a bad Irish accent.
Ooh. What about Anne Bonny?
I feel like Anne Bonny's expected.
It's overdone.
It's overdone.
That's true.
And you've already got Jim, right?
You don't need another.
I could be... Let's see.
Well, see, they already did Calico Jack, so
Who's
that would have been
crazy fundamentalist pirate? Because there was a crazy fundamentalist pirate. Mr. Ducky will know. I'll pluck his brain and decide which pirate I'm going to be.
We'll have to bring this up next time because we're out of time. So... This has been the Clockwork Cabaret.
Yes.
She is Lady Attercop, I guess. I'm confused because she's
soon to be famous pirate Lady Attercop.
Yes.
And they are Emmett Davenport.
Not pirate. And
you could be a pirate too.
That's okay. I don't need to be. And remember, it's not work we do.
It's love.
This is Mad Wasp Radio, home of the hits.